Hello. Hey, everybody. Well, it is that time again. It is Thursday, 7 p.m., and I want to welcome you all to the Chit Chat Room with Katrina, and I am Katrina. As usual, my buddy Madison is running around here somewhere um, making noise. So if you hear any noise in the background, that is Madison. Um, this topic for this evening, I don't know if any of you saw my reel that I posted, but it's going to be talking about love. What does it mean to fall in love? What does it mean to feel like you're loved? And then, do you understand the true meaning of love? What does it mean to feel like you're loved? Or what does it mean to give love, show love, and understand love? So, before I get into that topic, I want to start off by giving some announcements or some shout outs about some things that I know that are going on in the community of Bainbridge, Georgia. And the first one is going to be catering by Lo. She is, I think she's still downtown. Um, she has her food truck across the street from the hookah bar, which happens to be back open. So that's awesome. That change.com um sign up thing evidently worked, and so the hookah bar is back open. Tonight is their first night. So awesome thing that's happening downtown. So if you haven't gone downtown to get you something good to eat, catering by Lo is downtown, and go and support her. I'm sure she will greatly appreciate it, and you're going to get some good food. This Saturday from 9 to 5, Sweet Friend, she is going to have her crew with her, and they will be doing their pop-up shop. That's going to be on Wickham Road at the old account building. Now, I know that Sweet Friend will have some things there. The Peanut Man will be there with his peanuts. Candy's cakes will be there. I'm not sure what all good and sweet things she will have, but she will be there. Miss Lynn will be there with her stuffed turkey legs. Excuse me. And I think that she's going to have some stuffed potatoes. Um, and I'm trying to think of anything else that I know. I think Adrian Moore will be here on this weekend with his items that he sells over at the Port City Diner location. And then I also saw on Facebook where he's planning a Easter egg hunt out at the Early May Boat Basin. So we need to really strive as a community to help him host his Easter egg hunt and volunteer and give some donations. All right. So I think that that is just about everything that I know that's going on here in Bainbridge. If I missed anything, I'm sorry. Again, if you have any announcements that you would like for me to add to my live, I'm very willing to do it, just to get the word out to the community. All right. So without further ado, we're going to talk about this thing called love. Now, as I mentioned on last Thursday, I told you guys about my granddaughter Avery. I mentioned that every morning, or pretty much every morning, I talk with Avery before she goes to school, just to let her know that she's beautiful, she's awesome, that she is smart as a whip, and I always tell her, how much I love her. I blow her some kisses, she blows me some back, and then I tell her to have a great day. Then, in the evening times, we do the same thing all over again. How was your day? What happened? Do you have homework? And many times I even help her with her homework. But the most important thing is I constantly am telling her she's beautiful, she's smart, she is awesome. Um, and before we get off the phone, I'm always telling her I love you, blowing her a kiss, and telling her I'll talk with her in the morning. Okay. So the reason for that is I want her to feel love. She's 8. I want her to feel love. Now, when babies are born, when they come into the world, one of the first things they do is they cry, and then we hug them and we show them affection. We show them love. Then parents, we love those babies because they smell so good, and we want to give them love. That's that unconditional love. Love is innocent, right? Okay. Now, as we get older, well, let me back up. Animals. I'll use Madison for example, and she's right here. I wish y'all could see her. She is, I'm gonna try to pick her up. She is trying to get me to pick her up. She is so heavy. That's Madison. This is my new baby. And I think I finally found the perfect one. All right, Matt, you gotta go. All right. So they look for unconditional love also, whether it's trying to get someone to give them a rub on their heads, a pat, a treat, whatever it may be. What I'm trying to get across is that people, animals, we all are looking for love. We all want love. So now let's fast forward it to adults or teenagers. Why is it that we seem to always be looking for the type of love that's going to make our hearts skip a beat? That kind of love that when you see a person, I mean, you just get weak at the knees. Your heart begins to pounce. You begin to sweat. I'm sorry, y'all. I told y'all that Madison was here and that she was determined to have some attention, and she knocked my iPad down. So y'all forgive me. But anywho, people are always looking for love, that that heartbeat, that type of love that when you see someone, you smile from ear to ear. That type of love that makes you just feel like you just cannot breathe without that person. That's that amazing love. Or we have individuals that long for love. They feel like their life isn't complete unless they have a love in their lives. They feel like, if he leaves me or if she doesn't want me, my life is over. What am I going to do without this person? What did I do wrong? Why doesn't this person want to be with me? I need love. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, all right, Katrina, where are you going with this? Well, I'm just about ready to tell you. Now, again, you know that when I come on, I said that the things that I'm reaching to talk about is mental health related. Okay, so how is this thing of love related to mental health? Okay, imagine you see the perfect person. That person looks good, they smell good, they make your heart go pity pat. You feel like you can't live without that person. I want you to take time to ask yourself, why is it that you can't feel about yourself the way that you feel about a person. Many times we look in the mirror and we don't like who we see. We don't love ourselves to the point where we can get in our vehicles and go out and take ourselves out to eat. We got to always depend on somebody. We get to the point where we feel like if we don't have this person in our lives, then we don't want to live. We feel like we've got to put up with so much stuff from an individual just so we can keep that person in our lives. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not true love. And that type of love is toxic. Yeah, again, we all want to feel love, me included. It does something to my soul when my husband tells me he loves me. It does something even more to my soul when my grandbabies tell me I love you. And my grandson, who just turned 2, when I go to Texas and he says, my Gigi, my Gigi, and he walks around the house saying, my Gigi, that is the best feeling. Now, you have to ask yourself, what is it that you need to do so that you can fall in love with you? There are so many of these love songs that are out there. I know Keith Sweat back in the day was, one of the top people. And he even has his little radio show. And I listen to it here and there, especially when we're driving at night. And all the people, the women that call in there, the Sweat Hotel, that's what it's called. And, he's talking to them in his little sexy voice. And those women are saying how much they love him. My question is, when you hear those words in those songs, you need to start trying to feel those words about yourself. Fall in love with you so that no matter what's going on in your life, you love you so much that it doesn't matter if Bob is in your life. It doesn't matter if Anna is in your life. Yeah, it's going to hurt. But you love you so much that you're not willing to forego who you are just for the sake of saying you have someone in your life. You are to the point in your life where you can look at yourself in the mirror despite whatever it is that's going on with you. Because I'm here to tell you, we all are going to age, to get some gray hair. We all are going to, we're going to age. Heck, I'm dealing with it right now. And I'm like, Lord Jesus. But at the end of the day, you have to have an attitude of, you're either going to take me as the package that I am, or you're not going to take me at all. So, I'm not here to hold you guys long. I'm not long-winded. I've never been a long-winded person. But again, my topic is, what does I love you really mean? And I'm not saying I love you when it comes to someone telling you I love you, or you telling someone I love you. I'm referring to you looking in the mirror and saying, I love you, to the person that you're staring at. Suicide is one of the top things that we are dealing with right now in the United States. And we see people and they can smile at us and talk with us, and the next day they're gone because we didn't know what they were dealing with. We didn't know that they were feeling down about themselves. We didn't know that they were not in love with themselves, that they were feeling insecure. Check on your people, or better yet, smile at people, because you never know what that person that you're passing by in Walmart is going through. You never know what that person that is taking your order at McDonald's is going through. And we all have bad days. And my granddaddy used to tell me all the time, take it with a grain of salt. So, in closing, I just want to say, I love you. And take some time and ask yourself, what does I love you really mean to you? In terms of telling yourself, I love you. Understand your value. Understand that just because someone is not in your life, it's okay. Understand that because you are maybe not where people think you should be in life, it's okay. Because your plan, God's plan for you, is already written out. All you got to do is accept it and be willing to walk in the path that He has for you. And until you are ready to walk in that path, you're going to feel like you're walking around in circles. So, again, ask yourself that question: what does I love you mean? And begin to be the person that you want out of another person. Have a great day. Goodbye.